Hi, I'm Dr. Sareen, deals with narcissistic recovery and survival program. So, today's episode is going to all about 4 ways to torture narcissist. So, let's start. First one, you must reduce narcissist significance in your life. So, do not fake this. Do not act through they are no longer as they used to be, make them less significant than they used to be. You do not fake it because narcissists, those people, they knows everything what you are saying. They are observing every human being saying their own way, so they will detect what your real emotion is. So you should not fake. If you want create distress, if you want create anguish, understanding insecurity and paranoia, you must reduce their significance. Don't fake it because they are very smart, because they can map other humans frighteningly well. Despite grief, let it grow, it will reduce the significance of narcissist. So this is the first one. Then we are going to second point. Second piece of advice I have got for you: to challenge narcissist, idealize self. If you challenge uh, they mock and devalue narcissists, their false self, which is their idealized, fantasized, delusional story of how wonderful, sexy, powerful, intelligent, rich, whatever they are. If you can't found ways of poking holes in that from a position of reduced significance, they are a state of reduced significance. So you are a pretty indifferent, you are pretty cold, you are pretty detached, and you just gently suggest to them that their false self. Did you understand what I am saying? So once you have figured out what the paradigms of that false self are, once you have mapped that, you slowly, subtly over time challenge that, you will send them into an absolute blind fury, because it create a massive amount of narcissist injury. So that is our second piece of advice I can give to you, that to challenge narcissist in every way. So, in our third point, to torture the narcissist, probably the healthiest thing I'm gonna suggest today, you go to a therapy. So, why I have to say that? Because a therapy gives you mental support, your inner health or inner happiness, everything they will project towards your health. Health means not physical health. It is both of physical and mental health. So you should go to a therapy. Not don't to torture how to torture, not that way, to get ourself better. That's why I do, don't go to therapy to torture narcissists. Go to therapy to heal. Go to therapy to get better. Go to therapy to get over the relationship with them, to grieve the relationship with them, to let it go, because it was a devil is surrounding you. You cannot do anything properly. If it let it go, then it, from that scratch you got happiness. Go to therapy to heal the wound that caused you to get into that relationship with them, and start to live a better life, focused on more joy, more passion, more happiness. Do what you want to do. The narcissist gonna try and force you to press into a dark, nasty, cold, oppressive, imprisoning, and enslaving world. If you break and free that world, and you refuse to world, instead you are in a sunshine, optimistic, happy, brightened one. Otherwise you will be in prison in your all your life will be. Otherwise you can be a free world to be open to your inside. That is what happening here. You will drive them completely insane, because you are simultaneously reducing the significance of them, because you are independent. Then with narcissists you will always depend to those people, but in this case you will be independent. Fourth one, way of torturing narcissists to apply when you are safe is two specific ways. So narcissist supply was identified decades ago as something that narcissistic personality is disordered individual needs. It is not love, it's not friendship, it's not an authentic reciprocal relationship with another human being. They need their own version of love and attention. It is highly narcissistic and it really is for them. Like shooting up a drug, it's narcissistic supply. If you mess with narcissistic supply, if you gonna cut off from that narcissistic supply, you are gonna create kind of distress and anguish and anxiety that a junk would feel if they felt like they're gonna lose their ability to get hold of more junk. If you really want to aggravate them, the threat or potential in scenario should be that supply is going to be permanently damaged in a scenario or in a institution. Threaten to them permanently, that will damage those sources of narcissist supply by exposing true nature of narcissists desperately to reconstruct what is happening and to fit a pre-existing fantasy based narrative of how incredibly amazing they are. What does means generally speaking, simple language, they are not a real person, real narcissist, and when it's all a fake image what they are creating. So that is our fourth point. If you have any doubt, you can comment below. So that is today's episode. If you like my video, you can subscribe. Your subscription made me to do more videos about narcissism and related to that topic. It will give more awareness to the people who are under the narcissistic abuse. If your friends are suffering this narcissistic abuse, you should share to this video to them. They will get much satisfaction or realization what they are suffering. So that's all today's. So stay happy and please stay away from this toxic people. That's all. Bye.